The schedule of simultaneous general elections to the Panchayat Raj institutions and municipal bodies of Itanagar and Pasighat municipalities in the state in a single phase is as follows. Date of issue of notification by the State Election Commission is on 17th November 2025, Monday, that is day after, tomorrow. And on the same date, all returning officers will issue their notifications in respective RO headquarters. That is on 17th November 2025, Monday. Then, when I said the notification from RO's office will be made on 17/11/2025, for clarity, the process of nomination will start from that day itself. That is from 17/11/2025. And after 7 days of the date of nomination filing, the 2 days of the filing of the nominations, there will be scrutiny. That is on 26th. Last date of filing nomination would be 24/11/2025, and after 2 days, scrutiny will take place. That is on 26/11/2025. And again, the next step is the withdrawal of nomination, which is on 29/11/2025. That is Saturday. And date of poll, the electors would go to poll on 15th December 2025. And it will be followed by counting on 20th December 2025. After that, within 3 days, the whole process of election will be wound up, completed. So, good afternoon, media friends. Welcome and thank you all for attending this very important press briefing organized to make a very important announcement pertaining to the conducting of simultaneous general elections to the local bodies, that is panchayats and municipalities across the state. From the commission side, we are very glad to inform you all that we are on time to hold these local bodies elections 2025. As you all know, the tenure of present panchayats and then municipalities expire by the end of this year. So why I said we are on time to constitute a fresh panchayat and municipalities bodies next. Now, formally, the State Election Commission of Arunachal Pradesh announced the general elections, which will be simultaneous, both the panchayats and municipalities, in a single phase across the state. Having announced, I would like to give you the schedule of elections, which is very important. The schedule of simultaneous general elections to the Panchayat Raj institutions and municipal bodies of Itanagar and Pasighat municipalities in the state in a single phase is as follows. Date of issue of notification by the State Election Commission is on 17th November 2025, Monday, that is day after, tomorrow. And on the same date, all returning officers will issue their notifications in respective RO headquarters. That is on 17th November 2025, Monday. Then, when I said the notification from RO's office will be made on 17/11/2025, for clarity, the process of nomination will start from that day itself. That is from 17/11/2025. And after 7 days of the date of nomination filing, there will be, after 2 days of the filing of the nominations, there will be scrutiny. That is on 26th. Last date of filing nomination would be 24/11/2025, and after 2 days, scrutiny will take place. That is on 26/11/2025. And again, the next step is the withdrawal of nomination, which is on 29/11/2025, that is Saturday. And date of poll, the electors would go to poll on 15 December 2025. And it will be followed by counting on 20 December 2025. After that, within 3 days, the whole process of election will be wind up, completed. So that is the schedule. I think we'll be circulating hard copy also to all the media friends. If any clarity, you can just get it clarified. Now, having said that, this will be the 12th general elections since NEFA Panchayat Raj Regulation 1967. This will be the 12th general elections to the Panchayat Raj. I'm not talking about the municipal. For Panchayat Raj institutions, this will be the 12th general elections, because we had 7 times elections under Panchayat Raj Regulation 1967, and then 4 times under the current act, that is Arunachal Pradesh Panchayat Raj Act 1997. So 11 times we have already done. So this time would be the 12th elections. And
give us the data of total seats in panchayats.
That I'll give you. And for municipalities, of course, we have had elections second time already. Now this will be the third elections to the municipalities of Itanagar Municipal Corporations and then Pasighat Municipal Councils. Now you would be eager to know for how many constituencies of panchayats and the municipality wards that electorate would go to the polls. That I'm coming to that. There are total, as you know, 27 Jilla Parishads in 27 districts. So that 27 Jilla Parishads consist of 245 Jilla Parishad constituencies. Means electorate will elect against these 245 Jilla Parishad constituencies for Jilla Parishad members. And we have 2,103 Gram Panchayats having 8,181 Gram Panchayat constituencies. Have you got the point? So similarly, for municipalities, the Itanagar Municipal Corporations is having 20 wards, corporator wards, and Pasighat Municipal Councils is with 8 municipal council wards. Now again, another interesting, you may like to know that how many total electors would go to the poll. Means how many voters we have in the state in case of panchayats and then municipals. So in total, we have for Panchayat Raj institutions 7,59,210. I repeat, 7,59,210, and for municipalities 72,438. So overall, summing up both PRIs and then municipalities, total electorate in the state is 8,31,648. So this is the total electors in the state going to polls for panchayats and municipalities. And another interesting figure you may note down. Now in panchayat case, the female voters surpasses the men. Now the highest electors in the district in case of panchayat is Upper Subansiri district, having 58,764 electors, and the lowest is in the Dibang Valley with 3,854. Similarly, in case of municipalities, the highest electors is in the ward number 19 of Itanagar Municipal Corporations with 5,106, and the lowest is in ward number 6 of Pasighat Municipal Council with 812. So definitely these electors will go to the poll in the polling stations. So we have polling stations for Panchayat Raj institutions, 2,171, and then 79 for municipalities, polling stations. 79 polling stations for municipalities, both Pasighat and then Itanagar, 67 for Itanagar, and 12 for Pasigat. This is the case of the status of the polling stations. Now the instruments to record or store the votes polled by the electorates. In case of municipalities, we are using EVMs. Electronic voting machines we are using in case of municipalities. And for Panchayat Raj institutions, we are using ballot boxes. So to manage all this poll management, we are employing more than 40,000 personnel across the state, including about 15,000 polling personnel. In total, 40,000 personnel will be involved, but for polling personnel, it will be more than 15,000. So again, to have a very smooth polling, training is a very important element. So you might be aware of the fact that we had the district master level training very recently. And they were trained here by the state level master trainers. And they have gone to the district, and at the behest of the respective district election officer, they will have their training in various RO headquarters accordingly. Besides that, to ensure very transparent process of elections, State Election Commission is going to deploy 29 general observers. That means 27 for the districts and 2 for the municipalities. In total, 29 general observers will be deployed. And they will be from a very senior level Indian Administrative Service, Indian Forest Service, and then Arunachal Pradesh Civil Service officers. And they will be the representative of State Election Commission in the districts, and they will be the eyes and ears of the commission. So far, the security management is concerned, which is very important and very prioritized one. Elaborate security arrangement will be made to ensure free, fair, and fearless polling, and special care by deploying additional forces will be mobilized for sensitive areas in Tirap, Changlang, Longding, TCL region. And the collections of information during the poll, pre-poll, and then post-poll is a very important aspect of election process. So for that, we have made very elaborate networking system, well-equipped control rooms will be set up at every level, State Election Commission level, district election officers headquarter level, RO's headquarter level, and in every police stations. Just to be well prepared, the Commission has convened a district election officers meeting, DC-DO's meeting, coordination and preparedness meeting on 12th November of this month, where long presses have been deliberated upon the preparation of district election management plan, and we have finalized. And we are very sure that the plans made by the respective DCs and DOs were up to the mark. We are satisfied with it. So we are going ahead with those district election management plan. Now, coming to the point how to regulate the elections process is the model code of conduct. Model of conduct is very much in place. And as you all know, from the date of announcement, the MCC, Model Code of Conduct, will take its effect. Means from today onwards, from right now onwards, the MCC will be enforced, will have to be enforced. And Model Code of Conduct is nothing but a set of norms or guidelines for all stakeholders, including political parties, contesting candidates, and then even government machineries, departments, all honorable MLAs, ministers, advisors. It applies to all. Basically, to regulate the election process, to provide level playing field to all the parties and candidates, irrespective whether they are in power or in oppositions. That is the most important part of State Election Commission. Now, at the end, because basic things I have already apprised you at the end. The State Election Commission, therefore, would like to appeal all the stakeholders, including state governments, political parties, contesting candidates, and particularly to electors, to cooperate, to extend their helping hand, so that very free, fair, and peaceful election could be held, in order to ensure that the grassroots level local self-governance is strengthened. Because, as we all know, this grassroots level local self-governance institutions are the third pillar of the democracy. And let's hope by full participation of everybody, the very dream of the father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi, of having Swaraj, Gram Swaraj, across the country is fulfilled and benefited to all. So thank you. With this, I think I wound up the press briefing of today's announcement.
The last date that you mentioned,
20. Counting is 20.
How many companies of security forces you are deploying this time?
Now, as we had meeting that day with the Chief Secretary also and DGP also, and then we had discussed with the district election officers, they have already a plan, their requirement. Now, so far the state police is no problem because it is at the Director General level. And then so far the central force is concerned, we are taking up with the Home Department because permissions have to be obtained from the Ministry of Home Affairs. So we have taken up and we will be taking up with the authority.
I think that will be shared with us later.
Yeah, definitely, because we are proposing to hold BC also with all SPs in due course of time.
ये जो हम लोग क्योंकि लास्ट में जब पोलिंग का समय में आता है तो सबसे बड़ा इशू आ जाता है कि लो एंड ऑर्डर प्रॉब्लम का मेंटेन करना है, तो उसके लिए पहले क्योंकि अभी से आपने अनाउंस कर दिया कि मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट लागू हो जाना चाहिए, तो मॉडल कोड को इन्फोर्स कौन करेगा, कैसे करके करेगा, उसके लिए आपने क्या मोडस ऑपरेंडिस है आपके पास में, सो दैट देयर इज ए फ्री एंड फेयर इलेक्शन विदाउट एनी वायलेंस अक्रॉस द स्टेट?
Yes, Manoj ji, as I have said, we have talked about the district election management plan, where this is one of the important aspect of the plan. And like even in the state election commission headquarters, we are having dedicated team to oversee the implementation of the MCC. And likewise, every district will have a team to enforce the MCC. And over and above, our general observers will be on the tour to the district. So they will have all these aspects into their domain to monitor and supervise even if there is any lacuna here and there. So they will take care of. And dedicated teams will be there. Besides that, general observer will be also monitoring.
मेरा सवाल था सर, आप वो ओवरऑल में आप बता रहे हैं, सवाल ये उठता है कि आज अभी मॉडल कोड ऑफ इन्फोर्स हो गया, तो बहुत कुछ ऐसा चीज होता है जो वोटर्स लोगों को फंसाने के लिए, बहलाने के लिए, फुसलाने के लिए किया जाता है, दारू हो गया, पैसा हो गया, उसके बाद में सबसे बड़ा चीज है कि लॉ एंड ऑर्डर का हमारे पास में जो आर्म एंड एमुनेशंस होता है, जिसको आप लोगों ने लिखा है, डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, डिस्ट्रिक्ट मजिस्ट्रेट लोगों ने जमा करवाना है, उसको 100% इंश्योर कैसे करके होगा, आप लोग कैसे उसके लिए क्या करके रखा है?
जी, ऐसा है कि अभी जो मैंने कहा, हम लोग डिस्ट्रिक्ट इलेक्शन मैनेजमेंट प्लान का जब मीटिंग हुआ, we have inputs, they have issued, district magistrate have issued the executive order to deposit all licensed arms. And accordingly, within the few days, they have given us inputs that a good numbers of arms are being deposited. And then to follow up, respective, administrative officers are there, executive magistrates are there, they will follow up. And from here also, as I have said, we'll having BC from time to time. What is the, compliance of the executive order in case of the deposits of the arms. And as you have said, the paisa, daru and all, this will come under the corrupt practices during elections. So for that, definitely there are provisions. So accordingly, all getting inputs, necessary action will be initiated. And for tribal societies, again, there is a tendency that during electioneering, we distribute meat also, meat of various animals, liquor, and everything, as you have rightly said. So for that also we have taken into consideration and directed all DCs to issue executive order banning the slaughtering of the meat, particularly during elections, except for some marriage ceremonies or some rituals. So they are doing all this at DC level.
एक तो मेरा लास्ट एक सवाल था सर, क्योंकि इस बार बहुत अच्छा हुआ कि आप लोग एक्सटेंशन नहीं हुआ, चुनाव समय में कोशिश कर रहे हो जाने के लिए, लेकिन सबसे बड़ा चीज़ है कि हम लोग कोशिश करता है, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट का तरफ से हो, मीडिया का तरफ से हो, सरकार का तरफ से हो, कि मैक्सिमम वोटर्स पार्टिसिपेट करें, सो दैट सबका पार्टिसिपेशन इसमें कन्फाइन होना चाहिए। उसके लिए आप लोगों ने कितना अवेयरनेस किया डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल में, ब्लॉक लेवल में, बूथ लेवल में, और अभी क्या करने जा रहा है कि नॉमिनेशन से पहले तक वोटर जागृति अभियान आप लोगों ने कितना तरह से किया अभी तक?
इसका चर्चा भी हुआ है उस दिन जो मीटिंग हुआ, DC they went back and they started now doing awareness. Earlier also they did it, but now also there is enough scope because we have good number of days for before voting. So definitely they are doing it, and we'll be also doing it from here through print media and if possible through All India Radio and all.